Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
You know, much love, double honors, and many respects to the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone, who is the elders and apostles of all of Yasharala as we speak. You know, and blessings and salutations to the fellow Akim, Akwafim that's enduring in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and pushing in truth and sincerity, you know, until our Lord Yahushai comes to redeem us. So right now, you know, we're going to start with the book of Obadiah, or Salah, right, the brother said it right. We're going to start with the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 11, whoever got it, read.
Amos, chapter 1 and verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
All right. Now the Most High just said that the nation of Edom, which is the nation of Esau, you so-called Caucasians, white people, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself nowadays, the Most High has judgment placed upon you. You know, brother, keep reading.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity.
You know, going back towards the garden, Esau had a brother named Jacob. Jacob is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the other Latin tribes that is known today. You know, you're the nation of Israel. In other words, you're known as Jacob. Jacob's brother Esau has pursued him the water, you know, and the brother's going to continue on, and it's going to show what happened between Jacob and Esau.
And his anger did tear. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever.
You know, because right now we're living in this time where Jacob and Esau is still in that same, it's still being played out as what was read. You know, Esau is following Jacob with the sword, with his wrath perpetually in anger. Salah. Can you read that again about the shadow?
Start from the very beginning.
No.
Okay. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever.
You know, right now the nation of Esau, the so-called Caucasians, your so-called white people, right now, when you look at how they're treating Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that you can look at what happened recently in Charlottesville, you know, in Virginia. You know, you had a whole bunch of so-called white people ganged up, rowdied up, and started terrorizing Negroes. You know, they cast off all pity. You know, you look at these cops. I looked at a video this morning with police officers that dragged out innocent, or quote-unquote innocent Negro out of his car, dragged him out, put him against the car, and start beating his ass for no reason. He ain't retaliate. He didn't do anything that was against the law, as far as against the officers, and they start whipping his ass. Esau has a perpetual hatred, and every time he wants to execute judgment against Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, you know, he casts off all pity. He has no mercy towards us.
This is the reason why Esau hates Jacob so much. This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. Yeah, because that's Esau's main reason for hating the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because we supplanted the blessing from our forefather Jacob, supplanted the blessing from Esau, and since that day he's been pursuing his brother with the sword. He's been trying to destroy the entire nation of Israel. That's why he has Project Megiddo, Rex 84, King Alfred's plan, because Esau, the so-called white man, wants to destroy the nation of Israel. He wants to wipe them off the face of the earth because we stole the blessing from him, which is the kingdom. Which he gave it away, really.
Which it was given through prophecy by the Most High. You know, prior to the children being born. When you read in Genesis the 25th chapter, it tells you that the elders shall serve the younger. You know, so it's already set up in prophecy through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for us to receive the blessing. You know, all of that was even set up before the foundation of the world. But it just so happened that it played out the way that it played out. You know, so that, you know, this devil, even though he was the firstborn, he couldn't come back and say basically that it was stolen from him. You know, really he gave it away. You know, but because he didn't care about the value that was in it.
Okay. This is Obadiah 1 and 11. In the day that thou stoodest, I start from 10. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners enter into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. So Esau, you so-called white people, you devils, you are as one of the other nations. You're supposed to be our so-called brother, and you over here casting lots for Israelites, pursuing Israelites, slaying them with the sword. That's what you so-called white people did, and what you still do. You came up against us with Moab, Ammon, and you still come up against us with all these other nations today. But thou shouldest have not looked upon the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. So you shouldn't even looked at us, man. You should have left us alone. You should have just let the Lord handle it. But you being the devil, kept pursuing us with the sword. Even when our calamity had an end, you kept forwarding it, and you still won't let the children of Israel go. We're still under your hands today. Neither shouldest thou rejoice over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked upon their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have thou laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. So you shouldn't have touched the people of Israel. You shouldn't have touched our substance. You should have just left it alone. But you devils kept pursuing us. You kept pursuing us with the sword, slaying and killing our people, even to this day. That's all you devils do unto the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You slay and kill. What's a worldly parent? White man's heaven is a black man's hell. Well, Esau's heaven is a Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans hell. This is hell for our people, because you devils rule over us with a horrible rule. What's it saying? Zechariah, their processors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. You're slaying so-called innocent Israelites, which really aren't innocent, but so-called innocent in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord's going to judge you even for slaying these 2/3 niggas. Verse 14, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape, neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is near upon all the heathens, as thou hast done it shall be done unto thee. So everything you have done unto us, it's going to be done unto you. All you heathens, you Moabites, you Japhites, you Edom, solely you Edomites, who fucked us up out of more than any other nations. You devils took away our nationality. You took away our heritage, and shit. You took away the Gad and Reubens from all the northern tribes, heritage, their own land, and you still oppress them in their own land to this day. It shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Zion, it says upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, you know. And we ain't got to worry about, you know, the weapons and the artillery, the arsenal that, you know, these devils have, man. We ain't got to worry about their weapons, their carnal weapons, because there's a video from, I think that's GMS Lions Den. Brother did a video about how Esau is getting together a militia of Edomites to combat and to come up against, you know, Jews, which the true Jews are us. We're the true Jews. But to also come up against, you know, which they said Jews, and to come up against so-called black people. They're actually men that's Edomite men that are coming together to come up against us. You know, they were talking about killing us in the video. So we ain't got to worry about no carnal weapons. We ain't got to worry about, you know, taking up arms and going to fight against this devil. You know, we got Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai on our side. So there's going to be deliverance upon Mount Zion, man. The Lord is going to save us.
This is Isaiah 52 and 21. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, the Lord, and the power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, as the street, so to them that went over. So that cup of trembling is gonna be passed unto you devils, man, so-called white people. Can I see this sign? This is gonna be passed unto all you so-called white people, you damn Chaldeans, you Edomites, you white people, you devils.
All you heathen nations are going to get a taste of this cup.
Yep.
Because that's what the cup represents. It represents fear, trembling, drunkenness. All forms of terror is going to come upon you other heathen nations.
Yep, they got Jacob and slave ships. We're gonna have the transgalactic slave trade. See how long it can last in space. And
that's what the dregs is. It's the bitterest part of what the drink is. So take the hell and captivity and all the forms of terror that the nation of Israel had to deal with, and multiply that by 144,000, and that's what you're going to get with them dregs.
That's right. Kai, and if I can say something, all of this is being made obvious unto the world, you know. And if our sound is getting throughout the whole world, that means that everybody have heard and seen this. We're presenting the evidence. You know, when you read the book of Proverbs, I want to say that's the 26th chapter, it says, and his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. Matter of fact, can you grab that real fast? Baba Kashad.
Proverbs what?
26, and it's going to be around like 26.
Okay.
You know, if you can hold that up just a little bit longer, you know, because this is the wickedness of the so-called white man. You know, 26 and about 26.
Right here.
Okay, kind.
I got it.
Go ahead and read it whenever you.
Proverbs 26 and 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation.
So the wickedness of the so-called white man is being shown before the whole congregation. First of all, you got white men who are making their tongues fall upon themselves. They come out and they speak about, you know, their own wicked deeds. That's the reason why down there in what's that, Charlestonville, you know, Virginia, you had so-called white nationalists, you know, fighting against white supremacists, man. They make their tongue to fall against themselves, and then also you got cell phones with cameras on it. You got digital cameras, you know, that can live stream. You know, you got people live streaming from their phone. Pretty much all of the wicked things that the so-called white man has been doing it to our people. Like, for an example, the Philandro Castro shooting. That was his woman live streamed the whole event. And then you got other events that happened with Jake, you know, where it was a video recorded some kind of way and uploaded, you know, to the media. You know, this ain't like the 1800s, the 1700s, the 1600s, where you only heard about the terror of the